Hey guys, what's going on? Listen, if your name is Tony Buzbee, you are not done with Jay-Z. You literally said, you better get over here. Y'all, the battle between Tony Buzbee and Jay-Z, or should I say Rock Nation, is heating up. Do you know that Tony Buzbee has just filed a second lawsuit? Yes, a second lawsuit. And this time he's alleging bribery. Now, listen, Rock Nation, Marcy Croft, the lawyer in Louisiana, Quinn and Manuel are all being dragged into this. And I got to ask, did Jay-Z knew what he was doing when he literally did a scorched earth policy with Tony Buzbee? Now, hear me out. I know y'all gonna drag me, and I get it. If Jay-Z's innocent, I would go scorched earth too. But I really thought that he would destroy Buzbee and roll over. Buzbee saying he's got proof. Buzbee saying he's got evidence. And they have been hit. Rock Nation, Quinn Emanuel, Jay-Z have been hit with a second lawsuit. And they are giving up names. Now, I know this seems like a high-powered stake of he said, she said. But no matter what side you're on, you got to admit that Jay-Z won the PR war. I'm sorry, the PR battle. However, Tony Buzbee seemed to have won the legal war because the only people's motions that are sticking are Tony Buzbee's. And the only people that seem to be coming out with any proof is Tony Buzbee. Now, that could change, but keep that in mind as you listen to what everybody is saying. Because, yeah. Huh? Listen. The second case has been filed by an individual alleging that law firm Quinn Emanuel and lawyer Marcy Croft, that lawyer Marcy Croft is part of Rock Nation's legal team. Okay? Not their in-house corporate counsel, but one of their legal partners. It needs to be said. They oversaw and coordinated a scheme to solicit and pay individuals to sue Tony Buzbee's law firm. Now, this is eerily familiar to the case that was filed last month. Jose Maldonado claims he was contacted by investigators working for Rock Nation who pretended to be federal agents. Might I not remind you, that is a crime. That is a federal crime. A federal crime. Again, were they so sloppy and thought literally Tony Buzbee was just some ambulance chaser? No shade if you are, baby. Justice is justice. But at the end of the day, are you forgetting that Tony Buzbee is one of the best trial attorneys in the U.S.? And on top of that, I think he won the highest jury award in 2024. They said he claims he was contacted by investigators working for Rock Nation who pretended to be federal agents. After confirming that he was a former client of the Buzbee law firm, he alleges the investigators encouraged him to sue the firm and offered him money to do so. Now, they are saying that they have actual evidence. I wouldn't be surprised if that call was taped. Tony Buzbee's law firm is currently pursuing, as you guys know, aggressive stuff with Jay-Z, Diddy. That's why this all started. Investigators are said to have confirmed they were being paid by Rock Nation and were sending all cases they collected to lawyer Marcy Croft. They also bragged that the lawsuits that would result would be in the press. Marcy Croft has for many years worked closely with Quinn Emanuel law firm. Rock Nation is a client of their firm. Tony Buzbee even posted an Instagram, even posted an Instagram story, not story, but a post about what was actually going on. And he pulled up the receipts. Interesting enough, it looks like the investigators that were going out and asking people, hey, you want to sue? You want to sue? You want to sue? Yeah, it looks like it's the same firm that Diddy is also using. Okay. Also, I need to point out that, and this is very, very important to point out, it is illegal to solicit people for mess like that. This is literally bribery, intimidation, harassment. It is the defamation they speak of. And I just got to say this. We'll see what happens in the future, but it looks like everything that Rock Nation said Tony Buzbee was doing Tony Busby is saying he has receipts showing that they were doing the same, if not worse. Again, the same, if not worse. So where do we leave this, right? Well, let's get into this, okay? Tony Busby is letting the law handle this. However, it needs to be noted that in this whole thing about what's fair and what's not fair, this started off as a Jane Doe suit. Instead of attacking the victim and her credibility and signing a sworn affidavit, just said, I'm sorry, under penalty of perjury, that he didn't do it, you start attacking the lawyer and you're allegedly having people go door to door trying to dig up dirt and shake trees. Yeah. Tony Busby said, the conduct alleged by Mr. Maldonado is illegal and unethical. He said in a statement to Digital Music News, we know investigators have gone all over the United States illegally contacting our former clients to try to entice them with money to sue our firm. According to Mr. Maldonado, we now know who is behind this effort. We will not be intimidated nor deterred in our important work. I expect more lawsuits will follow as we continue to hear former clients report this egregious conduct. Another Busby client filed a lawsuit similar in December against Quinn Emanuel and the Mississippi attorney for a battery solicitation and civil conspiracy. The lawsuit included a transcript of an alleged conversation in which people impersonating, again, federal investigators solicited a man to file a legal malpractice suit against Tony Busby and his law firm. You guys, what is going on? Again, we do not know if what Tony Busby is saying is true. We do not know if this gentleman Maldonado is saying is true. We also don't even know if what Jay Z is saying is true, or Quinn Emanuel, or this girl Marcy Croft. But we cannot escape the fact that they're saying they weren't behind it. But Tony Busby went after Jay Z, right? They attacked the lawyer, not the client, not the issues, not the facts. But then to make it even crazier, when they hit back, not only did they get a flurry of motions to the court, oh, Your Honor, we want to dismiss, we want this, we want preservation of evidence. And then the judge said, calm yourself. We're not doing that. You can file a motion to dismiss, but we're going to drag it out until March. You're on our clock, right? So everything that they said, the judge kind of said, yeah, get out of here, and actually gave what was really going on. But can we also not forget that even after that happened, on the same day, there were 3 lawsuits filed against Tony Busby, 2 for people in Louisiana suing him for the exact reason, and an ex-girlfriend that said something happened. Busby denied everything, and then they released his drunk driving picture of him with a puffy face. That was a bad picture. I got a question. Is Tony Busby, I'll get to that later. Anyway, I'm just saying, Tony Busby's natural hair, let's just keep going. I'll talk about that on the live. But listen, all jokes aside, right? All jokes aside, at the end of the day, what they did looked like a concerted effort. It looked like they tried to throw everything in the kitchen sink at him and crush him all on the same day. But in being that aggressive and bold, they kind of underlined and highlighted what Tony Busby was saying. This isn't organic. This wasn't just people. You guys seem to have helped orchestrated or facilitated this sandstorm to hit him all in one day. And now that you're being called out on it, y'all literally got the nerve to be like, it's just a coincidence. We have nothing to do with it. Come on now. Let's be serious. Let's call a spade a spade. Anyway, listen, we're going to have to see what the judges rule in this, but neither party is backing down. And I hope, for everybody's sake involved, that in their rush to destroy someone they thought was beneath them, that they didn't actually overstep their own line that they drew in the stand. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.